What's up, viewers? We're back. First Eberron session of the new year, and we're super stoked to be back right now. Before we get started, thank you for the new follow, Mary1596. And I guess we'll just kick it off. Adam, if you want to hit that intro music. Alright, so where we left off in the year 2020, following the great revelation that the Brellish government is aware of Rollo Ducanus' machinations inside the Moonworth Tower, and that the purpose of the Warforged Colossus being rebuilt inside is to bolster Brellin's military might, you decided to once more send Ciro forth on an espionage mission into the Urtain Manor to attend the wedding of Cariana Urtain as the date of Alira Boromar. However, this time utilizing your Boromar clan connections to also sneak Rook into the manor under the guise of being a deliveryman. Once inside the manor, Rook almost lost his life after a bungled attempt to traverse the manor through the privy system. He fell into the manor cistern, right into the slimy maw of 2 gelatinous cubes. Rook just escaped with his life and 2 hit points as the wedding unfolded above. Following the wedding, the reception continued inside the manor ballroom, where Ciro witnessed the man at the center of the conspiracy surrounding his brother's murder, Oren de Medani, who seemed to have attended, along with a bearded halfling who you later found out off Nora and Amelia, is none other than Golan de Jarasco, the House Jarasco representative on the Council of 12, the organization that facilitates cooperation between the 12 dragon-marked houses. Meanwhile, Rook was mercilessly executing a waiter in the privy to take his outfit, while outside, Ronan and Chet witnessed the arrival of the black airship that you once witnessed docked at the sinister base in the Skyraker Forest, where Oldark was slain. Following what appeared to be a clandestine meeting between Oren, Golan, and Matthias Urtain, Ciro saw Oren leaving the Skyway in the black airship. As the wedding concluded, you then successfully attempted to board and then tail Golan's Skycoach, but after some clever sweeping of the city in a Skycoach, with Ciro making great use of the locate object spell, you located Golan's Skycoach, docking at the main House Jarasco enclave in Upper Tavix Landing. You then met with Nora and Amelia, who revealed Golan's identity to you, and Nora agreed to see if she could find out what Golan is up to, or if she could get you inside using her connections to House Jarasco. Bringing us to where we are now. Almost 10 p.m. The party reconvening at your Ivy Towers apartment in Upper Memphis.
You're muted.
Is this the same night as the wedding?
Yes, if you guys don't want a long rest yet. It's up to you.
Oh, yeah, because we arrived.
Actually, a day passed, and then you had dinner the next day with Nora and Amelia.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Of course.
So it is, evening the next day, so it should be the 22nd of Dravago. Next day, dusk. Alright, so you've returned to your house, so you can long rest again until the next morning. Alright, the 23rd of Dravago at 7 a.m. and the day is yours. What do you want to do?
Sorry, can you refresh my memory? What did Nora say? Was she just going to contact us when she had something?
She didn't say she'd contact you, but she did said she would see what she can do. Get in contact with House Jarasco, try and find out what Golan is up to at the Enclave, and possibly find a way for you guys to get inside.
Oh, so I didn't realize she was trying to get us in as well. That makes it.
We could just break in. I'm sure Chet would love to do that. Chet, have you ever been to a hospital before?
Have I been to a hospital before? I mean, I've been to plenty of like medical facilities, I guess you could say, fixing myself up after a strap or something, and I've definitely seen the onboard surgeon every now and again, but never like a facility that is a hospital as such. Why? Or what's your concern?
Oh, just thought we'd be, expanding your horizons, as it were.
What, to go to such a place?
Yeah, I think as a tourist here, you want to see. It's quite an impressive building, so I think you'd want to go and, have a tour of the inside and kind of see what's what.
Chet will look over towards Rook a little bit, and it's like, I can't tell, but is he trying to threaten me? About threatening to send me to a hospital?
What he's trying to say is, we
don't mean
can
to offend.
We can give you like a private tour of the hospital, if you so desire.
Chet now looks over at Ronan. Are these two both in on this? This just sounds like one big threat. What have I done to offend?
I don't know. I think they wanted to use your skills to
My
break into
skills?
said hospital.
Oh.
No,
I'm
we're not
sorry.
going to put you in the hospital, mate.
I'm more than I thought you were gonna like put me in the hospital or something as some sort
Well,
of.
we are
like,
going to
cool
put you in
joke.
the hospital, but not.
I
not
get
violently.
that now, but without that clarification, it didn't kind of make it feel like, hey, do you want to go to a hospital? Pathunk. I've seen you gentlemen fighting as
not
good
pretty.
as it is. Yeah. No, I can definitely break into a hospital as long as the lock is commonly made and pretty easy. If it's more of a complex lock, it might take me some time to do, but we'll just have to see when we get there. Hey,
Why don't we do some scouting of the facility?
but I don't mind sneaking around and checking the place out.
We'll do it in
we could
daylight.
always send one of us to the hospital. Eyebrows towards Zero. We can send one of us to a hospital, and that way we can get an insider's look on the inside, and then we can go visit and get lost.
I mean, isn't it? It's just a big hospital. Couldn't we just go in there pretending we're there to visit a patient?
No, I've never been to a hospital before. You guys are the experts.
Wouldn't the four of us draw kind of a lot of attention?
Yeah.
What if
We don't have to all go together.
What if I take one of my arms off and we just like rub some sauce on the spot?
I think they may take you somewhere further than that, and it depends how much you want a new arm. They may give you one, and then we're gonna have to cut that arm off to reapply the old one.
I think
I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just saying there's complications with it if it ends up going, the way they're being healed.
Well, food for thought, anyway.
Yeah,
Well, how about we head down there anyway, and then we can decide if we're going to get into as we get there.
fantastic. I'm okay with all those.
Then, lead the way, Zero.
Yeah, I've never been here. You know what's up.
It's not hard to find.
I'm not from here.
Me neither.
Neither am I. And then everyone just turns to look at Rook.
Rook, lead the way.
Rook's been to the hospital a few times, I'm sure.
Well, some people there, maybe.
Mm.
Alright, follow me, lads.
As
I'll lead them to the hospital.
you head to the elevator, head down the apartment, down to street level, out into Upper Memphis, out into the theater district where you live. As you exit the building, you take a few steps up the road and you hear a high-pitched voice calling out, "Hey, boss man! Boss man!"
Is he calling to me?
Yeah, Rook, you turn, you see one of the gnomes that you contracted to tail Rollo de Caneth and two of his mates approaching you. Hey, boss man!
Hello, fellas.
Good morning.
What's,
Look, I
what's
tried
going
to
on?
report to you yesterday, like I said I would, but that little sentence stone you gave me, it just vanished. I don't know where it went.
What do you mean, it just vanished?
Well, I had it in
Did
my
someone
pocket.
take it from you?
No, I had it in my pocket, right? And it just vanished.
I'm gonna turn to Zero and wink. Without these guys seeing, if I can.
Right. Roll sleight of hand check to wink at Zero.
Oh! Sleight of hand. Fucking nailed it. 12.
Successful wink at Zero without it being noticed.
Yeah.
Is there something in your eye, Rook?
What? No, nothing, Chet. You saying you lost
No.
the thing that I gave you?
Yeah, I didn't lose it, mate. I felt it there. It was sitting, rubbing against my leg as I was walking around, slapping back and forth inside my pocket on the outside of my leg, like an extra ball sack. And then all of a sudden, it just dematerialized.
Well.
Anyway, besides the point, we've been tailoring.
What? You got some info?
Yeah, I got some info, mate. We were following Rollo yesterday, right? He left the Moonwell Tower, and then he went down to this same workshop he's been going back and forth to down in the cogs like usual. And he went inside, and then he came out with a whole bunch of artificers and some extra heavies, and then they carried this giant. They towed this giant crate down to the docks, loaded it on a boat, and away it went. And then we followed him back to the workshop again. And then it gets even better. These funny-looking cloak guys, these guys in like crimson cloaks, all of a sudden came skulking out of alley nearby, gave us a funny look. We fucked right off because they were well scary. And then they went inside the workshop and there was a bunch of screaming, and then they come out with blood all over them, and then they fucked off back into the alley again and back, and then we just turned around and left. We were like, fuck that noise.
Wait, you think they killed all the people that were in the workshop?
Well, I don't fucking know. There's someone's blood all over him.
What? And you said Rollo was in the workshop?
He was. He's still in there. I'm going to assume he's unhappy.
Can you show me exactly where this workshop is?
It's just one of the Decaniff workshops down there. You should know.
Down in the cogs. Alright, well, I'm going to take 5 gold out. Thanks for the info, mate.
Anytime, boss man. You know where to find us. I
Sure
consider
do.
our contract terminated.
For now, but keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything and you think it might be good info, I'll pay you for it.
Will do. Yeah. Marches off down the street.
Sounds like we need to take a bit of a detour.
Yeah, I think this is a bit more pressing than the hospital business, right? Well,
Yep.
I would say so. Yes.
Well, the only thing is we don't know how long this Jurasco guy is going to be in town.
Yeah.
Well, it's on the way, isn't it?
no, the cogs are down at the
Oh, the cog. Sorry. Well, since we're here already, let's just quickly check out the hospital. We'll just do a quick sweep outside, see if there's any easy entryways, and then
Head down.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing I'm worried about is them cleaning up before we get there. But I
Well, do you
suppose
wanna-
it has already been like 24 hours since they saw things, so they probably cleaned up already.
Do you want to come down with me, Chet, maybe? The other two can sweep through the hospital.
Certainly, I'm more than happy. I can get you in there.
Well, we can always check the hospital out on the way up. It's very early in the day, so all we're doing is scanning at this point anyway. So I hope we all go down to the murder scene.
Yeah, I
And
think the
then-
workshop at the moment is a
Yeah.
more
and then we'll
pressing
go.
matter.
And when we get the hospital on the way back home.
Let's do it then. No point wasting time.
Let's
Alright,
get a
let's go.
sky coach down.
Even faster.
Let's get there as soon as
Sky
we can.
coaches don't go to the cogs.
They
you,
go
can,
to
you,
the
can,
lower-
but you can definitely get a
Let's
Sky
take
coach.
one as-
You
They go to
can
lower
get
tonic.
one to the lower part of the city at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
that will do.
But I'll do.
Right then.
Game Master, how much will that cost us?
Let me just pull up my cheat sheet here. There it is, Sky Coach, 2 silver pieces per ward, so 4 silver pieces each to go to Lower Tavik's Landing. Or, yeah,
Already
if
done.
you want the most direct way to the cogs, then yes.
All right.
Direct is perfect.
Alright, so it's about a 10-minute flight, with, it's a busy morning in the city. Sky coaches zooming around between towers. But it descends. You disembark in Lower Tavik's Landing and then head for the nearest elevator to descend down to the cogs. The cog soundtrack.
As we're going down,
Yeah.
just quickly, does Ronan know if any particular country uses red as a national color?
National color.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know, like their flag is red or something like that.
Which country, sorry?
Is there any, like, would Ronan know, like, I don't know myself, is there any particular country that has red as like...
it has red? Oh, in case
Yeah,
referring to, like, the crimson.
The crimson cloaks.
Yeah, the crimson clothes.
I mean, Ronan, you wear a lot of red.
Damn Sarlonans!
But, you, like, the crimson cloaks immediately stick out to you because the strange cultists that you dealt with in the underground cathedral with the giant heart were wearing crimson cloaks.
Cool, yep, sweet.
That's right.
I knew that. Rad, let's do it.
All right.
Well, I
So-
guess Chet might have to go find his lady love and tell her of this information.
I've been sending her messages. Don't you worry. I'm just waiting for a reply.
Or maybe this might just be that breakthrough you need to get the reply out of her.
Don't get me all flustered now. Don't want to bring myself up too bad. Get all excited over nothing. Sure. Time will come, and she'll pleasantly be in my arms someday.
As the elevator descends further down underneath the city, temperature begins to increase. It gets hotter, and you descend closer to the rivers of lava that flow underneath and power the machinery in this part of the city. You disembark from the elevator and start moving through the city streets, crowded underground ghettos, humid and hot. Lots of Warforged walking around. Just sort of dressed in general laborer's gear. Some of them carrying tools. Some of them carrying, chunks of, like iron ingots back and forth between workshops. Smell of oil on the air here and there. And brimstone. Rook. If you're leading the way, I assume you're taking the...
I am. Yeah.
Taking the party towards Rollo's private workshop,
Yes.
where you've been many times before. As you approach, streets outside seem relatively normal. Local workers just coming and going. You approach the front door. So the front of the workshop has sort of the normal, the private sort of entry door that you, Rollo, and your half-brother Reese have used many times before, and then it has a giant sliding barn-style door for getting large constructs in and out. You push the iron entry door open with a creak. Inside, the unmistakable smell of death on the air,
Shit.
mixed in with oil. You move into the workshop. You do spot
Yeah.
on the floor, in front of the... This is a minor detail, really. You'll notice this after everything else, but 2 large tracks leading out the barn door. Obviously, must be from the very
The
large
crate thing.
crate that was taken out. But a pool of blood on the floor stemming from what could only be the face-down corpse of Rollo DeCaneth. The pool of his own blood.
Oh shit.
Oof. Big oof.
Alright, I'm gonna kick him over to make sure that it's him.
You roll him over. Unmistakably him. The corpse now cleanly in rigor mortis. His face just frozen in like just the contorted, just disapproving sneer you're so used to seeing from him.
Fuck. I don't know how to feel about this.
You see more than a handful of stab wounds all over the front of his body.
Okay.
Don't mean to pry on this maybe gentle moment, but I think it would be a good idea for us to leave. We
We've
don't
got to
want to
look
be the
around
person.
first.
We don't want to be the persons to take the blame for this.
I
Whatever
mean,
we got to do here, we got to do it quick.
Yeah, just
you
quickly
can clearly
before.
see that the bodies are in rigor mortis. Like, we're not going to take
Doesn't
blame.
mean that someone ain't gonna try and pin it on us.
I've got an idea. Kid, you should probably leave.
Well, shouldn't we have a look around first?
In regards to the urgency thing, Rook, you know that this is Rollo's private workshop, and
Hmm.
you're with the door closed, you're very unlikely to be stumbled upon by anyone at the moment.
How many other people are in here, by the way?
Bodies.
Like in regards to corpses,
Yeah.
there's none.
Oh, just
Oh.
Rollo. Fuck. Okay.
This seems personal.
Huh.
Actually, quickly. Yep. No one's touched Rollo's body yet, besides Rook kicking him over. Yep.
Or as far as you know.
Well, yeah, that was being to my next thing. I want.
Can I loot him?
No. I want to see if he's been looted already after he's been stabbed to death. Is that be an investigation or insight check?
I mean, from kind of sounds like you just want to loot him.
No, I'm not looting him. I'm just looking at him. I want to see if he has been looted already.
Roll a loot check, Josh.
I mean, beyond like checking his pockets, there's no real way for you to
okay.
know that. Like,
Right, so like not like if he's always been his pockets have been pulled out, for example, or anything like that.
okay, no, they're not like hanging out or anything. No,
Yeah, cool. So like, no one's like
there's no signs of obvious looting on the corpse.
Okay, cool. Well
Chet
then,
will,
Ronan will.
Chet will obviously loot him.
Yeah.
Hang
Hang on. Before you do this,
Well, there might be some important information on this
yeah,
character.
Rollo might have some important information for us.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got some letters or something around.
Well, okay, and he continues.
No, Chet, hang on.
What are you saying? He don't need it. It clearly
Has
anything
what
in his.
Rollo wants.
Sorry, say that again.
Do it, Zero.
Do what?
Rollo might still have some answers for us.
I don't understand this. I mean,
Brooklyns.
Well,
No,
I'm gonna
I'm out.
try something that's it's a bit experimental,
well, I'll keep checking his pockets. and
but
if
we
it
might
works-
actually be able to ask Rollo questions, and I don't think he'll respond politely if we're looting him at the same time.
Is this some kind of ventriloquism thing? I saw it at a circus once.
Yeah, it's something like that, Chet.
Okay, I'll grab the head, and I'll grab.
No.
No.
You don't need to do that.
Well, I could pretend like I can move his lips.
I think he'll be able to do that on his own.
Come over here. Let's stand back, and Zero will do his
I'm
thing.
going to
Well, I
temporarily
want to check his body. This gentleman was a rich man. I wouldn't mind seeing.
after Chet. After.
Okay. I want to see what the hell.
I'm going to
his stitch is.
temporarily reanimate him, and I'm going to try and ask him some questions.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, now I understand. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Sure.
So, but he'll still have some of his memories. So, kid, you need to be out of sight so that this doesn't fuck up. And I'm gonna pretend to be an associate of, the Urtanes and those people.
Won't you just pretend to be what you are? That's a priest of your god, and you're finally putting him in his last sending place.
But those aren't the questions I'm going to be asking.
Fair enough.
I want to try and we need to figure out more information about the people who murdered him. I'm
Hey,
hoping that
you're the one
he's going
doing
to.
it.
Matt, like
Uh,
you're the one who's all interested in the afterlife and doing all that kind of stuff. I'm more interested in getting someone there while they're alive. So
I trust your opinion, so please.
yeah, go
Hey, mate.
go
Zero,
ask
first,
away.
Before I step out, Zero. How long can you speak to him?
10 minutes. Well, technically, I can ask him 5 questions, or 5 questions or 10 minutes, whichever one is met first.
How many questions have you got that you want to ask him?
I don't know. I'm going to start with the simple one of who murdered you, and we'll see what follow-up questions are necessary.
Actually, can we throw in one of the questions for what the purpose of the robot is?
Yeah, but
The Colossus?
we won't lead with that.
No, don't lead with it, but that should definitely be in there, though.
If we got one at the end as well, can we ask where my half brother is?
Maybe. I think there are more important things here.
Says
I
you.
mean, the pieces of Reese might be around here somewhere.
I'm leaving.
Alright,
gonna
I'm
hide
gonna
around.
cast Speak with
We're
Dead
insulting the wound.
on Rollo's corpse.
Alright. So Zero produces some incense from his pocket. It ignites in his hand of its own volition, producing a blue flame. Adam, can I just get a little bit more wispy music via Sirenscape?
Certainly.
Little Mysterium.
Spooky music?
Okay,
No.
ready.
Probably not ruddy, more on the ruddy, mysterious side than the spooky
Creepy,
side.
intriguing.
Give that a crack.
You want to see some ventriloquism, Chet? Check this
Okay.
shit out.
Oh, Katie. Oh, you get an inspiration dice on your next session for that. That's nice. String socks. Thank you for the 7 months. Love you long time. Alright, so as the incense burns, wisps of smoke descend unnaturally from Zero's hand into the nostrils, corner of the eyes, and the ears, the mouth of Rollo the Canith. They dissipate, and a few moments later, with a gurgly cough, the eyes move. They undilate, point at you, Zero. The head cocks slightly, stares at you.
I'm an associate of Oren Dimadani and the Urtanes. Who murdered you?
He answers in a gurgly voice, courtesy of the stab wounds in his chest. Robed men. Crimson.
What did they know about what you were doing here?
I am unsure.
What was your plan for the reassembled Colossus?
Glory of the house.
Those men from Rote, they had a presence here in this city. Do you know if there are more?
Which men from Road are you referring to in this sense?
The crimson cloaked ones that murdered him.
I am unsure. You have one question left.
Where were you shipping that crate that left here yesterday?
Skyraker Forest. Rock Base.
You are dismissed.
His head cocks to the side and his pupils dilate again.
Chet instantly starts looting him.
Questione. Skyraker Forest is where Aldark died, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Thanks for
Awesome.
reminding me.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Not that.
Yes. Yes. The answer is yes.
Even in death, he's a mega prick.
Well, I thought he was quite cooperative.
Quite helpful, to be honest, considering he's been dead for a long time.
Guys, just let me have this one, alright?
Oh, okay. You know what?
Chet.
Ronan walks up and kicks him while Chet's looting him. So solidarity for Rook.
Going on here. Oh, Ryan Mool 9. Thank you for the follow. So Chet, roll it. You don't find anything particularly. You don't find anything particularly interesting in Roller's pockets.
Does he have any gold fillings?
Evidence-wise, but you do find hanging around his neck on a silver chain,
Ooh.
a bronze charm depicting the Gorgon, the bull-like creature, the symbol of House Stakanath. Looks quite valuable.
I look it around, put that in my pocket. I check his teeth for gold fillings.
Do I see him do that?
Well, yeah, you're
Chet?
blatantly looting him in front of you, so I'd say yes.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up and snatch it off you as you try to put it in your pocket.
Now, hold on. Do you want this item? More than happy
Yes,
for you to have it. Just be pleasant about it.
Sorry.
That's right. I understand
It's
this
been a bit
is
of a stressful day.
It's fine. I hand you over it and give you a wink. And start rooting around for gold fillings.
Rook, you're well aware where you're well aware where Rollo usually stashes the coin in the workshop.
Yeah,
I want to look.
I'll grab it.
What?
That prick.
Yeah,
knows
I want to
me.
look for like shipping manifest or like something that may indicate what was in that crate that was sent to Rock Base, if anything.
Ronan's
Zero.
supposed to loot everything.
Okay, Zero, roll an investigation check. Ronan, roll a perception check. Rook, you go to the compartment, the locked compartment in one of his workbenches where you know he stashes his lockbox full of money. You open it easily, knowing how to. Inside, 140 platinum pieces.
Baby!
1.4k gold.
How much of this do I give the party?
Oh, wow.
He abused me for years. Years and years. Emotional and physical torture. It's only after I escaped on my own whim and made it on my own that I got away from it. So that prick owes me.
Yeah, but how many times have we helped you, though? We're like your...
And that's why I'm paying you instead of keeping it all for myself.
Yeah,
Over-
technically you
kept
haven't
the
paid
watch.
Ronan and I for rescuing you from that base.
Mm.
Ronan didn't pay me for stopping him from sinking into the river, even though I didn't really stop that.
I did that.
Results of those rolls. 18 investigation check from Zero. As you rummage around through a filing cabinet, you find copies of receipts from Bailey and Co. Salvage. Which you recall, Rook has shown you before. With your memory, you know that these are indeed seem to be exact copies of the receipts that Rook has, detailing 2 shipments across 12 invoices, one for something large and one for something extremely fucking large, from different locations, one classified and one in Kraken Bay.
Do we know which one was which? Like, which one was the large one and which was the super large one?
You don't, but Colossus is pretty super fucking large.
And didn't we know about something being taken from Kraken Bay beforehand?
Sorry, no, you do know
Yeah,
clearly.
but what I mean is, like, was Kraken Bay the super large one, or
yes,
just the...
Kraken Bay was the super large one.
Yeah.
Ronan, as you're poking around, you hear a sneeze.
Ooh!
A stifled sneeze come from a nearby upright tool cabinet against the wall.
Ryan's gonna walk up and does it have like little doors?
Yeah, it's just like a single. It's like a locker, basically.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I draw my wakizashi and open it up.
All right, you yank the door open with just excessive force, warping the metal door as you yank it open with this wakizashi drawn. Inside, a human.
Oh.
A partially metal man. An artificer.
Oh.
Artificer by the looks of him. He shrieks instantly, drawing attention from everyone in the room. Don't kill me! Please! Please!
Calm down, that's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Inside the locker, the half-brother of Rook the Kenneth, Reese.
Hey, Rock, this guy kind of looks like you.
I'm gonna race into whichever room.
The smell of piss wafting out of the locker as well as you walk over.
I think he might have, yeah, my bad. That's my fault. I'll be over here.
He's a chunky boy.
He sees you coming over. He's like, Rook, what are you doing here?
I'm gonna give him a big hug.
Sort of like stunned for a second, and then he returns the hug.
You cheeky little shit. What? How'd you get away from the rest of them? How did they see you?
We heard them. They were slamming on the door. Rollo told me to hide.
Well, probably the first and last good thing he's done. He's dead. I don't know if you...
I heard him screaming.
Well, I'm sorry you had to hear that, but I'm not sorry he's gone.
Who were they?
That's part of what we're trying to find out.
What are you even doing here, Rook?
It's been a long story, mate.
He's just sort of like trembling. He seems traumatized.
Reese. What was in the box? This big crate here, and I point to like the tracks on the ground.
He looks at Rook, sort of wide-eyed, trembling for a second. Takes him a few seconds to answer. He's like, "It's a forge, Rook. It's a soul forge. We're making Warforged."
Shit.
Oh.
Yeah. Rollo had it salvaged from the Mournlands. We've been rebuilding it for months.
And it was... You completed it.
Yeah, it's
And
working again.
You sent it to Skyraker. Why?
I don't know. Rollo didn't tell me. But we changed it.
Oh,
What do you
shit.
mean by change
what-
it?
What have you done?
What have you done?
I don't know. It's like a conduit now. It always was, but it's different. It won't need a Warforged body anymore. But I don't know what they're planning to do with it. I don't know what they're gonna put in it.
Do you mean like you can put some sort of other humanoid object inside it and it gets turned into a machine?
Well, in theory, yeah. Well,
Right.
it won't get turned into a machine, but it'll have a fresh soul.
Does that mean if someone... Alright. Wow. What's with the Colossus?
Colossus. Well, that's. Rollo built it for Breland, or rebuilt it. That manner.
You know why?
Yeah, well, I mean, for money. Get a house back
Yeah.
on top. Merrick's is stoked about it. She even was going to take credit for it. Apparently, Rollo was real pissed. Yeah, someone tipped off the papers, and then Rollo got to take credit in the end.
How does a soul forge work? I look at Rook or Ronan.
Ronan doesn't
Explain
know.
what I know.
I don't know how it works.
It creates a soul from. Well, it's powered.
Is it like a receptacle? You have to like put a vessel in there, and it.
Well, you don't, not necessarily inside it, but yeah, you need something nearby to receive the soul. Well, during the
Like-
war, we was pumping out them Warforged bodies and making them until it was illegal. Now it won't need Warforged body anymore. They were specially designed to receive the souls.
How does one put a soul inside that machine?
Well, you power it with dragon shards. That's about it, really.
Can you choose which soul goes inside it, or is it kind of like a lucky dip kind of situation?
No, it's not like that. It's not like you're plucking souls from somewhere else. They're new souls.
You're talking like babies in like adult bodies, or
Well, no. I mean, the Warforged are perfectly sentient when we were making them.
hmm.
And they've sent that to Rock Base.
While I was hiding in the locker, I did hear him saying something.
And that was
Something about a boat to Vralkek.
boat to Relkek. Do I know such a place?
Who said this? The people that came in to kill him.
Hmm.
Chet, you do. Yeah, Chet, you're aware. Vralkek is a port in Drum.
What did they
Drum.
say about it?
Drum.
I don't
In
know.
there today.
I didn't hear much. I just heard. That's all I heard, really.
Get us a ship, I could sail us there.
Well, I'm sure it wouldn't be difficult to locate such a ship on the docks. Just tag along.
Yeah, pretend to be the crew or something.
Well, anyway, let's take your brother back to the house while he's a lie down.
Should we take him back to our house?
Yeah,
Or should we
he's
take him
well-
back somewhere that he's gonna find safe?
Please take me with you.
Well,
There you go.
Sure.
yeah,
Why not?
he's legit, guys. He's not gonna rat on us.
Certainly hope so. All right then.
Have we cleaned this place up? Got everything we needed? Any cool documents? Breaches any secret passages or hidden places that Roller's put us since Rook has been here that might hold some information?
Hmm.
No? Okay, cool. Let's go.
You do find on the bench, while you were sweeping, Ronan, you did find a scroll of Thunderwave.
Oh, no.
It's a very nice show.
Cool. Hang on. Put it in my kimono for safekeeping.
I
Can
will
you use
give you guys
No idea.
30 gold, 30 platinum each.
Oh,
Mighty kind of you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, real great cards.
Reese, were you with Rolo when that crate went down to the docks?
Yeah, I had escorted it down with him.
Did it get onto a boat or an airship?
No, onto a boat.
What boat did it get onto? What was its name?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see the name, but there might be a receipt around here for it. It was a House Lyrandar ship. It was acting as courier.
Well, you'd be able to pick it out of a crowd of boats, would you not?
I mean, possibly. I mean, House Lyrandar ships all look pretty much the same.
Hmm. Well, I suppose it's worth going down the docks, seeing if we can find this ship, maybe sneak ourselves aboard.
Oh, it's
already
already
left.
It's already gone, mate. This was yesterday.
Oh, well, I guess what we can do is get our own boat and follow through. And stalk it a little bit.
Well, it seems like we've got quite a few threads to follow at the moment.
Things are definitely looking up, but... Alright,
Yeah, but who the bloody hell are these new players?
I don't know, maybe we need to contact that...
Well, they're from Rote. So someone in the capital of Breland is
Who's from Road?
the Crimson Murderers.
What makes you think they're from Road?
Rolo said so.
No, he said robed men. Robed men.
Oh, not Rote
Is
then.
that why you asked men from Road?
Yes.
Yeah, can we get one of those questions back?
Yeah, you can't have one more question. Yeah, he said robed men.
I wrote wrote as down as well.
yeah,
Damn
I heard road as well.
I heard rope.
Ask another question.
Yeah, you can have a different question if you want.
How
Where
are
is
you?
Reese to Kenneth?
Well, he would have just pointed at the locker.
There you go.
I guess our other question would have been what is in the crate.
Nah, I wasn't going to ask that. Like, if we knew where it was going, then that was kind of good enough.
We'll leave it.
Yeah, I'm happy to leave it. That's fine.
That's how his day was.
All right.
You know what?
Well,
I mean,
in that
unless
case-
Rolo knew anything else about the robed men.
Right, where you heading?
Let's head back to the house. Hey, fellas?
Yep.
Get a nice hot cuppa for this young, half-robotic lad.
Alright, so you make your way up the elevators, stairwells, and back up to upper Havoc's Landing.
I'll catch
Sorry,
Reese up
upper Memphis.
on the way.
As you... Oh, sorry, you go, yeah, an hour and a half it takes you, 2 hours even, to get out of the cogs, and all the way back up to Upper Memphis, and you arrive back at your Ivy Towers apartment. What do you do?
Right, so, where are we going? Drum,
Oh, shit.
back to Rock Base.
Well, we've been to the
Well,
rock base before. We know how guarded it is, though, right?
I mean, rock base
I-
seems like
yeah.
the place to go, right? Because we saw the airship, didn't we? When did we last see that airship?
We
Who
saw it
knows?
at the wedding.
The
We saw it at the wedding.
Ronan and Chet saw it at the wedding.
Yeah. And if this
I
ship
suppose
has
we
gone
could
back
always
to
try
rock
and
base-
beat some answers out of the Jurasco guy here first.
That's provided that we can get in there and capture him.
I'm sure we can.
We're in the middle of like his headquarters. We can't really do a snatch and grab.
Yeah, but I doubt the entirety of House Jurasco is in on it.
Yeah, that's true.
And who says we have to take him anywhere? I'm sure there are private, like, surgical rooms.
Well, we can't catch up to either thing. They've obviously beaten us there. It's been too long. They got a day head start. I doubt we can catch up. So I guess we could follow the lead and Shan first, and then if think it's too dangerous or we can't complete it, then we can then move on to.
I think we know he's here now, so I think we should
Yeah.
do something
I
about
agree.
that.
Alright, well, let's do that then. Because we know Rock Base isn't going anywhere, and we now know the location of the robed men. So,
No, we don't.
he's,
Oh,
he's
sorry,
said-
yeah, they're heading back to Vrelkek.
Yeah, so at least you know like the general area they're going to be in. Alright, so how do we break into this hospital? Should we go a sneaky
I mean, I
bit
think
of
we
a
can just
recon?
walk in the front door.
Okay,
I have a question.
so what? No, walk me through your plan, Zero.
Well, I don't have a
I-
plan yet.
I've got a plan, but I've got a question for the DM first.
Yeah.
Who?
What? Are there ambulance sky coaches?
Yeah, House Drasko has sky coaches for that purpose.
Cool.
I've seen Firefly, Kyle. I know it.
Ree.
There is a knock at the door. Dum, dum, dum.
I'll
Who
get
could
it.
that be?
I open the door.
Password.
violently.
Somebody at the door. There's you open the door and you don't see anyone standing there at first, and your eyesight moves down and you see Nora standing there.
She's not that short, is she?
No, but Chet's really tall.
If Chet is opening the door.
Yeah. That's true.
She's less than half my talk.
Yeah, hi, Chet.
Morning.
Chet, down boy.
What was that supposed to mean? She come in. I think you misrepresent me and find that mildly racist.
She walks into the apartment. You close the door behind her. She makes her way over and sits down on the couch. Right, so I spoke to one of my friends, the nurses at the Tavik's Landing Enclave. They said Golan departed yesterday by a lightning rail.
Do they know where?
Back to Korth, supposedly. He always did like the lightning rail, apparently.
Back to. Yeah.
Which is in Karnath, the nation of Karnath, like at the top of the continent.
Oh.
That's where the 12 are based.
I think we found it. Well, shit.
Shit.
What were you going to do?
Just asking questions.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm afraid he's gone.
Well, mean, I guess that settles it, right, fellas?
Yeah, I guess we know where
Pretty
we're
much.
heading.
Yep.
Fuck!
Alright.
We gotta leave the bloody city again.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about it either.
What a shit show. Alright. No point.
Should we take Amelia
No
with us?
point being pissy about it.
Yeah, he's a millionaire. No, alright.
She's still wherever she's in hiding.
Oh, well, they're out soon.
Oh wait, Amelia wasn't at Rock Base, was she?
She went to Rock Base with you guys.
Yeah,
waited
but she
outside.
hadn't like been there before, so she doesn't really.
She hadn't been there before.
No. She cannot help us. Alright, well. What time is it now? Still
So-
early.
Oh no, it'd be like it would have taken you a good. We got 1, 2, 3. It's around midday.
Well, should we brainstorm some ideas then? Should we get out?
I'm going to hand Reese 10 platinum.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say to him, do you remember that trick that I showed you? How to change what you look like?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, people might associate you with Rollo, right? So, just stay here while we're gone. Keep the place a little bit tidy, and make sure you look like someone different every time you leave. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Good idea.
Don't spend it all in one place.
In fact, probably just try not to spend it all. Full stop.
Yeah, if it's all gone by the time I get back, I'm gonna be a bit mad.
And it could be gone a while.
It's 100 bleeding gold, right?
No, I'm just saying that we can be gone a while, so he knows that.
Shit, alright. Let's do it, lads.
Alright, well, how should we get there first off?
Where are you heading?
Back to the Skyraker Forest, I think. So we want to head back to Gatherspire then? Oh, I wonder if our favorite riverboat captain is still here.
We won't be taking us up the river though, because he dropped us off at Getaway.
Oh, that's right.
Hmm.
How big is this river, Josh? Like, can boats go up it, or is it more like a canoe type situation?
Which river?
The Grey
Grey
Moon
Moon.
River.
Moon River.
Oh, 1 second.
From Moonwatch to Skyraker.
Because what I'm thinking,
Um,
boys, since we have a sea experienced person, we could like buy or rent a boat from Shan and like take it up, the hills, and then up Grey Moon River. If Grey Moon River can support a relatively small boat,
We don't need a big ship. We just need like a
yeah, just enough to take
long
all
ship at most. Maybe even
It's-
something smaller.
and some gear, really. It'd be pretty cool if we could get some rent some mercenaries to come with us as well.
I mean,
And
we're probably going to need something like a small army to actually get in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
I'm sure they've tightened up security since Ronan and I broke in there.
I would think they would have, yes. And they're definitely not going to try the front gate again. Well, maybe.
To get the airships, Josh, that like can leave Shan, they don't require like the
Manifest Zone.
in the Manifest Zone, are they like next level expensive?
They are, I can tell you right now. They are. Airship is 1 GP per mile. So.
What about just to buy one outright?
Yeah, you to buy one outright. I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
to buy one.
I mean,
yeah,
if
no,
we want to
forget
buy
about
a
it.
kill boat,
Forget about it.
if we want to
Forget
buy
about
a kill
it.
boat,
Forget about it.
Plus, you need someone from House Lyrindar just to pilot it. So.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. I gotcha.
so all
Well-
ships have to be sailed by someone.
Airships have to be piloted by someone from House Lyrindar.
Yeah,
Okay.
massive monopoly.
Okay,
Okay.
and so then what's the distance from here to the Skyraker Forest then?
From Shan to the Skyraker Forest via airship will cost exactly.
Oh, 233
200.
gold.
And well, if you've managed to find it, like airships generally go between like designated airship stations.
I'm assuming it
so-
should be like the Shan to Moonwatch, that type of deal.
Yeah, if you wanted to go to Moonwatch.
What if we paid it? We might be able
120.
to pay a captain 300 gold.
Can we, if we all just got Featherfall tokens, flew over the top of Rock Base, and just parachuted in?
Well, like get one from the hilt directly to. So one from Shan directly to like Grey Wall or something.
Nah, we definitely need to airdrop straight into the base.
That's what I'm saying, that we could pay one
I was
300
gonna
gold
say
piece.
you're gonna have an extremely hard time paying an airship to do that for you. These are like professional. These are professionals
Yeah.
that pilot these airships. Like
All he has to do is fly in a straight line from Shan to Grey Wall, and
Like,
we'll just jump
how much
out
do
at
you
a
think you'd
convenient
have
time.
to? How much do you think you'd have to pay a Qantas pilot to take you where you want, and let you bail out midair?
Yeah, okay. That's
Well,
Well,
that's
there is
not
a
entirely
mark.
true.
That's well,
It'd be
nothing
more like a
really,
charter
because
plane, right?
if he doesn't know that we're gonna jump out, then we can just do it. And it's an airship. It's not like it has like a pressure sealed door that we'd have to crank open with some kind of robot.
Yeah,
And
fair
we'll
enough.
pay
I
half
mean,
now,
jumping
half
out
later.
isn't the thing. The complicated bit is getting him to fly where you need him.
that's.
Which is
Yeah, well, it like
I'll
in
say,
a direct line from.
how much would you
I
have to
have
pay
an
an
idea.
airship pilot to
I
fly
have an idea.
where you want him?
Yeah,
I
we
have
just
an
tell him to,
idea.
we tell
Why
him to
don't
fly
we
to
just
Grey Wall,
charter-
which is like a straight line over the top.
Great.
And we just-
airships don't go to Grey Wall. That
What
is
about
a-
do airships go to the Great Crag?
no? Airships don't go to Drum.
Oh,
Well, this is bullshit.
That's a bit racist.
So are there not like private plane equivalents? We can just charter them to go wherever.
Yeah, but that just that sentence you said sounds so exy.
do the airships go to the Elden Reaches?
Yes.
So if we were to charter one to Greenheart, direct flight, straight from there to there, no mucking about. Pay them. Say we'll pay them 500 gold pieces to do so.
Do I have
Half now, half when we get there.
Now you're saying you're gonna convince Qantas to let you pay for half your plane ticket before departing.
Yeah.
Okay. As another idea, how about buying a boat to sail then?
Well, a keyhole, a keel boat, which is what we could affordably get because it's 3 crew, 4 passengers. That costs 3,000.
Oh, 3,000 gold.
Gold.
Mm.
Oh, my god, it's so
A
expensive.
little pricey.
It's a little pricey. Okay, can a creel, whatever, get up the Grey Moon River?
A keel boat.
A keel boat?
Keel boat.
Well, yeah, it could. Yeah.
I mean, do
Yeah.
we have 300 platinum between all of us?
I think I've got 92.
I got 50.
54.
I got 124. That's
Chet's looking
That's like
visibly
300.
excited.
Yeah, oh man, can we get a smaller boat?
You can get a rowboat.
That's
Fuck
really
that.
it's either that or a rowboat. There's no in between.
Not really.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no. I mean, we can get a. I mean, we won't be able to afford it, but you can get a galley, keelboat, longship, rowboat, sailing ship, or warship.
how much
Keelboats. How much is a warship?
Yeah.
We need 40 crew,
That's fine.
and they go for.
4 million gold.
No, don't be stupid. Only 25,000 gold pieces. A
Honestly,
rowboat is 50,
That's really not that much.
So a warship is only
25,000.
6 times more expensive than like the smallest keel boat we could get.
What if we get like a really shitty one? Like,
What if we
you
get
know,
a
You
six?
know, one that has a hole in it, so it's not
No,
really...
no, 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 no. Like a guy's obviously down his luck, needs to get rid of some stuff. Almost like he's selling some sort of speeder type thing, you know, before he leaves
garage
Sean, and just needs to get it off quickly. You know, it could
Yeah, but
happen.
ever since the new keel
Like
boat
a
came
hot-
out, they went down in demand.
I might have connections down in the port to find ourselves maybe like a hot keel boat, if you catch my drift. You know, like a
don't.
hot boat.
Speaking of hot, okay, what if we ask our bestest friends ever, the Boromar clan?
No. What I mean, well, actually, yeah, they may actually have connections.
What if Chet
themselves.
asked his like best lady friend ever?
I mean, I'm still waiting for her.
Like
to
she works for the
answer.
government, man. She's got to be cashed up.
Well, asking her for I can't ask a woman to give me some money. No, especially when I have enough.
No,
money
she doesn't
pay
have
for
to give
this.
us money, but she can like help us. This is an operation to, you know, save or you know, it's in the public good that we bring these people down
Then why are we doing it?
because we're the only ones who know about it.
Well, why don't we just tell the Shan police or whatever, and they can do it themselves?
Well, we tried that with the Colossus, and
So
look
do you
where
think the
that got us.
government would give us some help?
Well, I mean, you know, your lady love and her black ops friends, I'm sure, don't operate in, you know, they operate in their own little purview. You know,
I'm
the
more than
books
happy
get
to
the
send
books get
messages.
balanced
I'm just
after
saying,
the fact.
I'm more than happy to send my loved ones some messages, but
Well,
whether or
just
not it's
maybe
worth her
try
time.
including something of actual substance.
I don't want to embarrass myself.
No, Chet, we wouldn't want that at all.
So
I'm sure
think-
you will handle yourself with dignity and grace. It won't be embarrassing.
Well, it's probably not a bad idea to let them know
I'm
anyway.
expecting more of the relationship than there actually is. That's what I'm concerned about.
You gotta go in slow. Don't rush it too much. Seems like she's patient as it is. But if you were to inform her of what's happening, that you know the roadmen have started to come here, they let us know. But in saying that though, we're not going to where the road guys potentially would be going because they're not going to Stone.
Skyraker.
Thank you, Skyraker. One screen sucks. Yeah. And then maybe we could potentially ask the Boromar clan to lend us a boat, potentially. I've noticed that maybe you could ask Zero.
I mean, we've kind of imposed on the Boromar clan a lot recently and haven't really given back.
This is a good point.
Oh yeah, I think we've used up all of our brownie points as far as they're concerned, to be honest.
Well, if we were to take our trusty horse and cart over to Skyraker,
It'll only take us 2 weeks to get there.
Fuck. On the road.
that's
for
a
2
long
weeks.
time. Maybe the Boromars have a quick job we could do for him. Maybe assassinate a couple people.
What, to curry a favour?
Well, more like if we assassinate for him, we get more coin. With more coin, we can buy a boat.
We can already buy a boat.
Quicker. Well, yeah, then we won't come back with anything though, unless we can hawk the boat again.
I mean, we'll come back with a boat.
Yeah.
That's fair. Well, we fucking
I mean,
better.
we only need the boat for the short time. As much as I would like to not pass on having my own ship, we can
Not
always
really
come
ship,
back
though.
and sell it.
Alright, okay, well, if we're all keen on spending the money on the boat, then let's do that.
I'm really not, but
That's what I figured. I know you, Rook.
Well, it's either that or it's a long walk, and you
Or
don't
long
want to spend any
cart
time
ride.
out of and long time outside of Shan, and this is probably the easiest option.
I'm just trying to work out what I hate more. The forests outside of Shan, or partner with me at Well Earned Gold.
Well, we're looking at maybe ish about 300 nautical miles, or we're talking.
I mean, can we just charter a ship to Moon Watch?
Oh, actually, yeah, Josh, can we charter a ship?
Yeah.
Can we
And then from
charter
there
a
walk.
ship with the horse and cart on the ship, and then it drop us off at Moonwatch, and then we can
Why
take
don't
the
we
horse
just
and
get a
cart
horse and
Yeah,
cart
probably.
at Moonwash, or even better, raptors?
Moonwatch?
Like we could probably hire shit.
Yeah, we
we
could just
could
hire
probably-
horses when we get to Moonwatch. It'd be a lot faster than a horse and cart, actually.
Yeah, just 4 horses. Well, 3
Yeah.
horses and a raptor.
I mean, why do we come up with that?
Does
Why
Chet
did it
know
take
about
us
the
so long to
Raptors?
get-
I thought that was all ducks.
But Chet just likes raptors. Everyone likes raptors. Raptors are cool.
Everyone likes raptors. What the fuck? Chet went to fucking Spire, as well as been walking around Shan and all these places. Look, raptors exist as like a thing. It wasn't a special thing for that one festival. You can legitimately have a raptor as a
Yeah, I know.
thing,
mad.
and multiple people would want to ride a dinosaur.
To the
It's
port!
not- To port! But a ding 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 ding.
All right.
But a good thing too, keelboats have a -2 to initiative, just so everyone knows.
So what are you doing? You go to the port to charter a ship to Moonwatch.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
just see if
Moonwatch.
if
Get
it's
a
possible,
ferry.
Yeah.
Get a ferry to Moonwatch.
All right. So you guys depart your Ivy Towers residence and descend down to the docks district of Shan. So, what's the plan? You can go to like local tavern, try and look for some fishermen that might be heading up the other side of the hilt.
Sure. Do you know of any places that has...
Is there not just like a, you know, port master, harbor master with like a board?
Could be.
I mean, it's a big port. There's got to be multiple harbour masters, yeah?
Well, you do know a certain harbor master
No, we do.
Yeah.
down at the customs
in-
office.
What's it called? Precarious?
The customs office down.
Oh, what was his name? The troll dude.
Wait. I think I wrote it down. The troll dude.
Well, Troy, he's a big guy.
No, the troll was the guy that stole our house.
The troll's the guy
there a
that
big
killed
guy?
Ronan.
That's right. No, wasn't there like a big dude that took over from the guy that Kyle killed?
Yes.
Was it?
Yeah. Big boy.
Was that his name? Because Hamilton was the one.
Hamilton was the old
that
guy.
accidentally-
Hamilton was the one you murdered.
Well, he accidentally died.
That's happened twice to you. Oh, and one maiming.
Well, yes.
Well, yeah, okay, well, I guess we'll just, well, let's head there first off, I guess. Since we're tight. Ish.
Alright, so you head down to the customs office.
Oh shit.
What?
That's alright. I need to ask Reese some stuff. Forgot to.
And you enter. You see now conveniently guards are around, unlike last time, hanging out. You see boats coming and going from the customs area, and you make your way to the officer's office and knock on the door. Hey, come on, enter. The 4 of you walk in. He turns around. He's like, "Oh, it's you lot. Oi, oi!" He sort of points at Ronan. He's like, "Last time I saw you, half your gizzards are hanging out." Oh,
Yeah, but I'm all better now.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah. Long
Yeah,
story.
we took him to a blacksmith, sorted him right out.
All's
Yeah.
well that ends well,
He-
as
he
they
t-
say.
Yeah, he just tinked away all night. It was good.
Oh, nice. Well, what can
Yeah.
I do for you?
Thank you, good sir.
Thanks, you didn't tell me you guys were coming.
No, it's nothing like that.
Here on different business.
We're just looking to charter a ship to Moonwatch.
Moonwatch, eh? I suppose you want my help with that.
Yeah, if that's
Well.
something you can help with.
Don't really do charters, but I can have a look and see where everyone outside's heading. And maybe you could tag along a ride somewhere.
Sounds perfect.
Have a look here. He sort of rummages around through his papers, gets up and like looks out the window briefly, comes back over. He's like, "Well, there is a fisherman outside. Dramish boat. I think he's heading back to Dram, but you might be able to pay him for a little diversion."
Whereabouts in Dram is he heading?
Let's have a look here. Doesn't say, but most likely Vralkek.
I see.
Pretty much the only place to go in Dram.
All right. Well, we can go check it out. What's the name of the ship?
You're gonna be looking for the sea bitch down there. little goblin captain by the name of Crocus.
All right. Thank you.
No worries. Hey, lads. Hey, wait. Hey,
Give me 1 sec.
why do you want this? He sort of turns around and like rummages through a straw-filled crate on the floor and like pulls out a bottle of whiskey and like hands it over to you. He's like, "Yeah, I got too many of them. I can't possibly drink all myself. You want one of these?"
I'll take one, thank you.
He's like, "No, enjoy." No.
So you see Ciro's eye like twitch a little bit. He's like,
Ronan cracks it straight away and just like.
That's the good stuff.
It's a little nasty. It's your Dramish moonshine. That's hence the clean skin, but it gets the job done.
Ronan, have you felt alcohol before?
If the more potent the better. Thank you. I'll take one for my hobgoblin friend as well.
Yeah, right. Here, have two. Yeah.
Ah,
That's another
thank
one
you.
out for you.
Oh, thank you.
What's the problem, my friends? I'll see you next time.
See you next
Hey,
time.
if you're heading to Dram, watch out for the trolls.
Yeah. That's a good one.
He gives you like a one-handed finger gun as you walk it out.
Ronan reciprocates it with 2. As they're walking out, Ronan wants to say, like, start talking to the guys. Essentially, it's like,
Maybe, depending how much this guy's going to charge to have a detour, perhaps we should go to Bralkek and see if we can find the rope guys, and then we could get horses from there to the Skyraker Forest. That's actually quite far.
Long way.
Yeah, it's a long way. I'm not sure about you, but I'm not incredibly keen on going back to the place where we lost one of our friends, and another friend got captured.
Wait, who'd we lose?
He
Really?
wasn't really my friend.
I don't remember that at all.
We, wow. You
No,
don't
I'm just
remember-
kidding, mate. I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to lighten the mood.
A man died, Rook.
Yeah, well. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, right.
I mean, my adopted father just died.
Yeah, but you
You hated him.
Yeah. A man died, guys. Show some bleeding respect.
Yeah, but he was a
Oh,
douche.
he was the right prick, wasn't he?
Yeah, really was.
Glad the fucker's gone.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I'm glad he's gone too. But we'll see what this guy says. If it's an absorbent amount for him to detour, I don't know, maybe it's worth checking out where the rope goes, because it's kind of strange that they had the giant heart thing underneath the Colossus. Like, I thought they were with Rollo. I didn't realize they were against Rollo.
I mean, who knows? There might just be people tying up loose ends now that Rollo's done his bit.
Yeah, but he said he didn't know why they were there, though. That means they had no connection to begin with, so why would he be a loose end?
Because he had to build the Colossus, and now the Colossus is built, they have no more use for him. And
Maybe
the
they'll
Soul
try,
Forge.
Well, maybe they're trying to destroy the Colossus, though.
Maybe. Well, I mean,
Hmm.
we won't know. Just gas bagging here on the docks.
No, well, it makes sense though, right? Because they had the thing blow the Colossus, they knew it was there, and then they killed the
I
creator.
apologize. I finally got my car back.
That's all good.
Uh,
They're just we're just discussing some intrigue stuff.
Yeah, just
I
trying
mean-
to figure out.
Yeah.
It
Idle
also
speculation.
kind of makes sense what Cyril was saying. If they killed him, they'll turn up loose ends because.
Like, do you think it's a coincidence that they killed him immediately
Yeah,
after he
immediately
finished
after.
construction on the Colossus
I think they
And-
got what they wanted from him.
and dispatched the Soul Forge?
It's a whole thing about like that king in Prague who got an artist to build a awesome clock for him, and he loved it so much that he cut off the hands and blinded the artist and killed the assistant so nobody else could build it. And I feel like we're looking at exactly the same thing here.
True, unless they wanted the Soul Forge for themselves for their own various purposes.
Yeah, that too. The Soul Forge. I think this would be less about the actual Colossus he's built and
I
more
think that's
about
the thing, yeah.
yeah, and I think a lot more about, hey, this thing is now built. We don't want anyone else to know that this is possible.
Mm.
And so, murder, grab, and then Reese is in emotional pieces.
Well, I'm just not exactly keen on
Hey,
going
Kyle,
back to
your
the
laundry.
murder house.
Sorry.
But let's talk to the fisherman anyway. Let's go, see what he says.
I love this track.
Alright, so you head out of the office, back around and down the stairs. You step out and spot the unmistakably Armies ship docked in the harbor, unloading what appears to be a large shipment of recently trawled fish in like crates and crates off the deck. You see a crew consisting of mostly gnolls and goblins heaving these crates off the decks. And you approach.
Gentlemen, I think I should be the one to approach these fine, fair specimens of life.
I think that's a good idea. Also,
you knock yourself out, Chet.
I got these 2 bottles of
I don't get what you said.
drum moonshine that you can use as bartering chips as well.
Nice.
Yeah, actually, it's not a bad idea. And Chet will wander over to the one that I feel is the captain. The one who's doing the least amount of work, but doing the most amount of shouting.
Alright, so you see a very, sort of very stoic-looking gnoll with an eye patch and a colorful parrot sitting on his shoulder, standing on the shore side of the gangplank with his arms crossed. This enormous, jagged spear on his back, and he seems to be overseeing what's going on.
Alright. I wander over, look up and down the ship. How's the ship looking? Is it seaworthy-ish?
So it's unmistakably Dramish and goblin in nature, sort of like jagged kind of architecture about it. You see, it looks very seaworthy. Decent size for a for a fishing ship, and it has a large, sort of wooden rope and chain apparatus, roughly 15 feet above the deck, which Chet, you know, is
Pulls in nets
for
and stuff.
for whaling. They haul whale
Yeah.
like a whale up onto the boat, suspend it above, and begin butchering it on the way back to shore.
Fantastic. Yeah, so Chet will look up this thing up and down. I'm in my brain. I'm imagining it looks like 3 different ships just kind of plastered together. Like, and I'll call up to who I think the captain is and just go, "So here, this is a fine little bucket you've got here."
The gnoll sort of turns around and is like, "Oh, well, yeah, ain't she a beauty?"
Fantastic. Built by you guys yourselves, or is this a purchase of yours?
Oh, well, I'd say the captain purchased this ship a long time ago.
Oh, you're not the captain.
No, sorry, I'm first mate Philip.
Well, first mate Philip, my name is Chet. I was once first mate on a shipping vessel not too long ago.
Oh, well, you don't say.
Yeah, It's nice to be out near the docks. It's been a while since I've been out near the waters and actually been able to go near such a mighty vessel like this. Similar creation, another draw-styled ship that I was on. Tell me, where are you thinking of heading? Where's your next port, should I say?
We're gonna be heading out for our next catch, and then heading on to Vralkek. Take some crab meat.
Vralkek, you say? Oh, crab meat. Is that so? You're fishing out for crab after this, or are you going to be going for something bigger, pointing towards the whale hauling system that they have going on?
That may see use by the end of the voyage, but yeah, we're planning on going after some crab, taking it on the Vralkek. It sells pretty well. A lot of the folk there are getting tired of the grist, and they'll choose to opt for the crab every now and then.
And is that in the Mantra Bay area that you'll be fighting that crab, or is that probably closer to Dagger Wood?
Perhaps. Maybe Mad. Yes, it's Manta Bay out there.
Somewhere on the border.
Yeah. We just kind of sail till we find them, and then.
It's fair enough, and most likely because it's crab, it's gonna be close to the shoreline.
Oh, most certainly, yes. It's very, very, very dangerous. We sail within the reef area, you see.
Yeah.
Requires expert navigation on my part.
Oh, yes. No, I do recall being near reefed areas and obviously being careful of it. So sending out small ships to kind of scout ahead sometimes.
Of course. And he sort of glances back at Rook, Ronan, and Zero, and he's like, well, you sure are a motley crew, aren't you?
I know, we're an odd bunch, we are. But, it was actually something we were curious about. We've got an adventure coming up inside Skyraker Forest. We intend to go into that forest and go look for something. We've got a little something inside for us. But we heard that you were heading out to Valkrek. We were wondering if we could join you as part of the crew. Maybe help you pulling some ship stuff on ship, help you go out and catch stuff crabbing. But we'll pay our way as well. So it'll be like having an extra few crew members. We don't mind sleeping out on the deck and stuff. It's like we're not there. Or even it could be there are more of us there, therefore, you can get work done quicker.
You look fairly able-bodied, I must say.
Oh, I am. And trust me, looking at that mechanical man and that man with the mechanical arm, both of them excellent. Excellent at picking things up and doing hard labor. The other one, not so much, but I'm sure you could use them in the kitchen.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's go have word to the captain.
Yeah, no. Yeah, certainly.
Hey, Captain! Captain! Got a couple of land lovers! What left over to Vralkek there?
I wouldn't quite call myself a land lover. A land lover in repent, I would say.
You see a small goblin waddling across the gangplank over to greet you. Oh, I have a picture.
Hey. Haha, fan-fucking-tastic. I love this.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What is it, Philip? What's going on here with these? Captain, these four here are seeking passage along with us. Say they can work. They're gonna help us out with the crabbing in return for passage over there.
Oh, and payment. Don't forget payment, gentlemen. We are willing to pay our way. I'll explain our situation. We have an interest of getting into Skyraker Forest. We don't particularly confine anyone going around those parts except for you gentlemen. And what I was saying was, I was once a first mate on a ship, and these three gentlemen with me are more than able-bodied to come help you in your crabbing exploits in the Mantra Bay. We're more than happy to put in our part. You don't have to find somewhere for us to sleep or anything. We'll make do with what we can find, but we're happy to pay, become part of the crew, and then when we get near the area, when you guys go out on your rowboat to go find those crabs on the shoreline, we'll walk off and go on our way. We'll come back and check if you guys are there later, if it needs a couple of days for you guys to fish in that area. But we're happy to make our way back here if not.
You see the captain sort of makes the gesture where you rub your chin, with your fingers and thumb. Yeah, except he's got a hook for a hand and he's missing his other arm. So he just kind of scrapes his face a little bit with the hook. And he's like,
why wouldn't he just...
I'll tell you what, no payment required. You help us out with the crabbing, and you can have all the passage you need.
Oh, that's my... We won't want to put you out none.
Not at all.
I'll tell you what.
How
are you doing? how you doing with supplies on the ship for food?
Oh no, it's fine. Even if we run out, we're fishermen. We catch it on the fly. And
I was just saying-
we got plenty of bunk space. We lost 3 men on this haul, so welcome aboard.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Well, actually, no, I was going to say one of us doesn't sleep, but he does, in fact, now sleep. It's a bit of an anomaly in his species, but it's fine. We'll quickly grab some supplies to bring on deck, and then when are you thinking of leaving?
We'll be departing within the hour.
Fantastic. We'll go get some supplies and come back this way.
Oh, very nice. Can you get me a banana? Please.
Certainly. I tell you what, I'll get you a bunch.
Oh, fantastic. It'll help keep away the scurvy.
He turns around.
Yeah,
and
well,
walks
that's what I
back.
was thinking.
Captain likes his bananas.
I've heard. Hey, friend, have a little something on me, and he'll throw up the moonshine.
Oh.
And
Oh,
so
very nice.
that's for the introduction, at least.
He sort of pops
I
the
got all
cork
that.
off and smells it, and he's like, reminds me of home. He takes a, big,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
a deep swig of it, and he's like, very
And
nice.
I'll grab into my jacket. And I got another one for later, just for our discussions at night.
Well, why don't we share it over a game of dice tonight?
That sounds mighty fine, mighty fine. All right, we'll go get the equipment that we need, and maybe a little bit of something extra, and then we'll come on board and give you a hand leaving dock.
Well, all right, that does sound fine.
Fantastic. All right. And Chet will wander off back to the group. All right, gentlemen, I got us passage. That's not going to cost us nothing, but it would be nice of us to buy maybe a gift for the ship. I'm talking maybe like a couple of. I don't.
Moonshine.
Well, I think moonshine helped us at least get the introduction, but maybe a barrel or two of rum just for the trip. And I know, Ciro, you're a recovering alcoholic, but you are now amongst alcoholics, so you might have to just be careful a little bit. Or, come back with other tendencies. You might need to have a drink. They may not trust you if you don't, but, yeah, we need to gather at least one banana, maybe a bunch, just, to shimmy up the captain a little bit.
Bananas.
But,
And they're
banana.
taking
What's
us
you
to
want the
Moonwatch.
bananas for?
Well, yeah, what we'll have to do is we'll be part of the crew. So we won't have to pay anything for the voyage, but we will have to, as what is expected for anyone else who's part of the crew, help the ship get started, get the sails going, help if situations. And then we get near the Mantra Bay, they're letting us use one of the rowboats that they use to go out and go crabbing. We'll use that to get to the shoreline. From there, go into Skyraker Forest. If after we're done in the forest, we return there, they may still be there. If not, then I said for them not to worry.
Do we then have to walk?
Well, from there, we could probably just go to Ringbyre and get ourselves a ferry. So I've got a one-way trip, possibly a second way. If we want them to stick around, I'm sure we can pay them.
Yeah, that's true.
If worse comes to worse, we can say, hey, do you mind sitting in this spot for, I don't know, 2 platinum? And by the look of them, no, gentlemen, they would take those 2 platinum.
Well, sounds like a
Yeah,
plan.
and then leave.
Well, if they leave, it's only 2 platinum, right? It's only burning a hole in my pocket.
Well, then you could pay them the 2 platinum, mate.
More than happy. But I don't even want them to stick around. Like, if they come in and go, I don't want to waste these gentlemen's time. They're hard-working men. I don't want them to be late for a delivery or, miss a catch because they happen to be trying to look after us. I'd rather them carry on with their lives and for us to be as minimum inconvenience as possible. I'm a man who likes to be a shadow in the dark, and if I happen to need your services, I will be the least amount of problems you would need. Or have to worry about, should I say. So I
So
said,
where exactly are they taking us, Chet?
Mantra Bay.
I thought
the-
we wanted to go to Moonwatch.
No, the idea is, so you go to Moonwatch, right? You get there, then you got to walk all the way up. It's actually quicker from Mantra Bay to walk across past Shadowlight Keep in. It also means that they don't have to detour that far. It's literally on the way for them. Like I said, minimum amount of inconvenience. Plus, apparently they lost 3 of their members fell overboard or something. So that's why we're filling in for those ranks plus 1.
Right. Well,
You're not instilling me with confidence here,
have you
Chad.
ever been on a fishing ship before?
Oh, the
Say
look
that
on
again,
Josh-
sorry.
The look on Josh's face as Adam said, fell overboard.
Has anyone here had any fishing experience on a fishing boat? Raise your hands. That's what I thought.
Well,
Do they know
Okay,
that?
how hard can
no,
it
but
be?
we're not fishing, gentlemen. Gentlemen, we're crabbing. That's a whole other ballpark.
Oh, well.
that-
there you
oh,
go.
well,
Raise
in
your-
that case.
Raise your hand if you've been crabbing.
Yep.
Um,
I mean, I've
Not
shrimped as
those kind
well
of
if you want me to
crabs
keep my. I've whaled before. That's dangerous. We don't go whaling.
Well,
but
it's free.
soon.
It's free travel. We get free crab, which I'm sure. I did say that Ciro, you wouldn't be helping as much with the shipping, fishing, or running of the ship. I said you would help out with the cooking. I thought
I
that'd
just
be
have
bit
a
better for you.
quick question for you, though.
Certainly.
So, the shoreline is quite far from Skyraker Forest. Do you expect us to walk that? That's
Yep. Why not?
170 miles?
That's not bad.
That's very far.
I think it'll be fine. If worst comes to worst, we can always go to Sharrock Cole or Shadow Lock Keep and find horses there. We don't necessarily have to pay for them.
I was gonna say quickly, yeah, is Sharkole a city?
It is according.
I'm assuming Sherlock Keep is like a castle.
Is
keep-
a fort, is a Dramish fort.
Ah, damn it! That's what I thought. That's what I was not hoping for.
It's fine. We'll be fine.
Where is Rock Base?
Right there, that little.
Oh, it is that one. Okay.
Hey,
Can we not just pay them to go straight to Moonwatch? And then we can get a ferry further upriver. I think it will just be a lot more expedient.
I'll pitch it to them. I'll grab the supplies, and once we get on ship, I'll ask, and if they say no, well, this is the only option we have.
Why don't we ask now and not when we're halfway out to sea?
No, fine. I'll return and I'll ask him. Chet returns to the
I'm
boat.
gonna go with
Reluctantly,
Chet
He
this
was
time.
very excited to be on a boat for a long amount of time, and he thought he got a pretty good deal out of that. Oh, you're coming too, Ciro? Okay. Now, do remember, don't insult the captain. Let me do all the talking. I know what I'm doing here. This is one of those situations. You know how you tell me to shut up sometimes. This is one of those times that I would like you to shut up.
Yeah, we'll see.
No. Chet stops in his tracks. He said, "No. If you want to be in this, you'll have to be like. If he asks you questions, more than happy for you to answer. But I do not want to insult this gentleman."
Chet, I'm not going to insult the captain. All right, I'm sure he's a perfectly reasonable, normal. What race was he?
Goblin.
Is it not?
I'm sure he's
sorry, yeah, the captain was a goblin.
Sure, the captain is a perfectly reasonable goblin. So we'll be fine.
All right. Well, this is my trust that you'd be breaking if such a thing was to happen. And he starts walking ahead.
Ciro's gonna shake his head a little bit and then
Don't
follow.
get none of that smack, neither. He's just not even facing you. Gentlemen, I'm sorry, I had spoke to a couple of my associates. Do you mind if I have you catch your ear again?
Oh yes, what is it?
Well, I did not understand the speed at which our situation or our adventure needed, and we were wondering if we could actually pay you just to take us up to Moonwatch, or would that be too much of an inconvenience?
Moonwatch! We ain't going there, Moonwatch. Look, we let you ride our ship because you said you'd help us with the crabbing. We need help with the crabbing.
Well, there we go. Does that answer your question, Ciro? Don't worry, I told them you'd be working the kitchen.
I'm very sorry, Captain Crocus. I think my associate here has misled you. Unfortunately, we will not be joining you. The adventure to which he is referring to has quite significant time pressure, and I'm sorry, we can't be distracted learning the art of crabbing.
Like, oh, that's a bloody shame, because this was gonna be a whirlwind adventure. But I guess I'll see you another time then.
Thank you so much, Captain. And he throws up the other bottle of moonshine for him. Directs it towards the knoll, because even as he doesn't have an arm and the other hand is a hook. I suppose I'll get that drink with you later on. Safe travels.
He just turns back around.
He's like, Rollo, get the rest of this fish off, you scallywags. We got some crabs to catch.
So what's the plan now, Ciro?
Surely, there's got to be someone on this dock who, you know, will accept money in exchange for taking their ship somewhere. Like, come on, and Zero like gestures to the docks. Approximately how many ships are here, Josh?
In this dock, that's the only one at the moment where you can go out to other docks.
Or like, how many ships come and go from Shan?
Is there a ferry system that goes from Shan to Moonwatch?
House Lurendar runs ships that go most places, so...
Alright, well, we can get a ferry. A less exciting ferry. We're like standing at the docks, right? Like on the water's edge.
Yeah, we're outside the customs office, yeah.
Yeah, like standing on the docks, water around us and stuff.
Yes.
I push Zero into the water. Ah, bastard.
Zero roll an athletics check.
Oh no.
I literally turn around, push Zero, and then just walk towards the other guys.
There's a splash as Zero falls into the water just next to the fishing boat.
What armor are you wearing?
Zero doesn't have armor.
Good.
It catches the attention of one of the goblins on the boat. You see this.
I walk back to the other gentleman.
A savior ring somewhere around?
A boy.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's just like a ladder back up onto the dock.
There is. I'm sure there would be. Right next to where you landed. And I walk back. Well, I think we're just going to have to find a ferry over to Moonwatch. They seemed pretty pressed for time for what they were doing, and they didn't want to detour too bad.
That's fair enough. We're pretty pressed for time as well.
Yep. Ciro also fell in the water.
Right.
Yep.
Well, let's go get a ferry then.
Yeah, better to fall out here than out in deep water. And Chet will wander down and try and look for like a ferry-looking ship. I'm pretty sure that'd be pretty distinctive compared to others. A lot more seats. Than cargo
you can just
space.
head to the House Lurendar Enclave. They tell you it's going to be 70 gold pieces to sail to Moonwatch.
For all of us.
Gee
No,
damn.
Each.
Gee damn.
I turn around to the rest of them, Zero dripping wet. Free, 70 gold pieces.
It was
So-
not
Yeah.
free. We were going to have to help with the crabbing, and who knows how far out of our way that ship was going to go.
It's true. We need to get there as soon as possible.
That sounded more like a fun adventure to me. It's been a long
Well,
time
we're not
since I
here
went
to go on
crabbing.
a fun adventure. We're here to figure out who is just.
We'll be sitting on a ship.
Zero just like
Oh.
walks past him and like squelches his way like down the dock.
Yeah, we do need to get there quite fast.
I'm fine with that.
So 70 gold coins it is.
Yes.
Alright, 7 platinum it is. And just think of the adventures. We could have gone whaling. And all we get to do is hang around Ciro and his whaling.
I'm so glad we're not going on a crabbing ship.
Why?
Sounds horrible.
Dude, if you fell off, it didn't matter. You could just walk back to shore. Eventually.
I like boats.
Right? Nothing like being out in the open sea.
They say the next the boat has for Moonwatch has already left this morning, and it'll be tomorrow morning.
What time?
About 7 a.m.
How long will it take to get there?
It will take. It'll take 14 hours.
Well, not bad.
Holy damn. So we're already really far behind, but that's okay. We'll just deal with it. Same thing we can do.
Alright.
Alright.
Let's wait.
Back home.
Alright.
Do we need any supplies? Do you guys need to get some rations before we go on our trip?
I was thinking of just picking them up in Moonwatch.
That works.
They're gonna feed us on the boat.
Are they?
Yeah, in my head it's like the ferry from like Melbourne to Tasmania. Like the ferry where you just sit on there's Wi-Fi and like things you can be like food cafeterias that you can just buy food from. That's what I've got in my head. Like I'm imagining in my head the ferry I used to take from Portsmouth to the Isle of Man. I forget which one it was.
Dude, for 70 gold pieces, they fucking better be, hey.
Yeah, it better be fucking food. If I'm paying seven platinum, I expect a room and fucking food. At least bacon and or eggies.
Alright, is there anything else you want to do in Shan?
Yes.
You good?
I'm guessing we're heading back to home for the night.
Yes.
Well, I will anyway, because I want to give one of my sending stones to Reese. And I also want to ask him a question.
Alright, so hell, I'm gonna stop the upbeat
I love this music. Don't turn it off.
goblin music.
I got you. Oh.
Alright, so back at the Ivy Towers apartment.
Yeah.
That's right,
Wait.
leave that, Adam.
Reese.
Yeah, Rook.
So you know those little spiders that go around and give you a little healing boost?
Yeah, your design.
Yeah, you know how I said not to tell Rollo?
Yeah, I never did. I mean, yeah,
You mean what?
nothing. Why?
Well,
No. What do you mean, nothing?
Well, because we found them out in the wild, and I mean, I'm assuming it wasn't you that built them. So, I'm not blaming you enough, and I just think maybe that it got out. Someone's taken our design.
What do you mean out in the wild?
Well, we went to Rock
Let's
Base.
just say we encountered some of these spiders somewhere in a facility where they shouldn't have been.
It wasn't Rock Base. Which one was it? Sturge Base? Whichever one.
First one we
It
went to.
was the first one.
Chimera Base?
Chimera Base, yeah.
Uldak was alive when we found them.
What do you mean? What were they doing?
Well, I just found like a vat full of them. And I don't know, someone just been making some or using some, or I'm not entirely sure, but
So, Reese, what were you going to say before?
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
So how did these plans get out?
I don't know.
I'm gonna do an insight check.
Alright.
yeah.
Ruddy. Oh,
Ruddy Mysterious.
definitely.
Are you doing one, Rook?
Oh, am I? Yeah, I can.
I thought you said you were.
9. Haven't seen him in a while. Not sure what his tells are.
Alright. Yeah, Cyril knows he's got his hands in his pockets. He's looking at the floor a lot. He was swaying back and forth.
Look, we're not going. Don't think that we're going to, punish you, but we just need to know what's going on.
Yeah, we're on your side here, mate.
I used your pattern, Rookie, a couple of times. Only for a handful of orders. I needed the money.
You sold them to people.
I mean,
Which people?
I don't know, it was just contract came through the house. I don't know. I wasn't making me quotas. Rollo was going to beat me again.
You could have given him nothing else.
It was a medical contract. Came from House Jarasco. It was seemed pretty lucrative. I mean, it paid well.
There be copies of that paperwork?
They don't. What paperwork?
What do you have? What do you write a contract on?
Oh yeah, back at the Enclave.
Kid?
What are the patenting laws like in Shan? Like, did you get a patent on that?
I don't think so.
Well, hold on, I forgot my. Did you get a patent on that product?
Well, that would require telling someone how it's made, right?
Well, it's setting up it's writing up a blueprint and then being able to, I guess, I'm a bit rusty on patenting laws, but I do believe you need to draw up blueprints, give them to a government body of some sort to say that you are the only person who can legally make this product, and it needs to be different enough from other products so that you can't hold a monopoly on a certain style. So, for instance, you can't hold a patent on a glass cup. For instance, if you hold the patent on that, that means you isolate the market to being just having to get glass cups from you, which destroys the tavern industry. Like I said, I am rusty on these laws, but I believe that product that you produced is individual enough for you to draw a patent on it. And if you did not draw a patent on it, well, that is your mistake. Just put in my 2 cents.
It's not a mistake because I didn't.
Chet, how do you know so much about the intellectual property laws of Brelin?
I know about ins and outs. Certain things I've been interested in before.
You never cease to amaze me, Chet.
I know.
But anyway.
Look, I had to bullshit myself through a couple of situations where I had to pretend to be a lawyer, and just one of the cases was that. It was either that or, die.
It's an interesting law system, wherever that was.
It was a very interesting time. The most lucrative time of my life, but I ended up spending every penny on buying myself a ship that went sunk.
That's on. Now,
Yep.
Reese. This House Jarasco contract. Or contract. Is there anything else you can tell us about that?
It's like, well, what's the tell?
Well, who it was?
Where did you ship them to? Did you
Oh, no,
ever
it's-
meet the people face to face?
No, not really. It's all
When
done-
was it?
It's all done remotely. It was over 12 months ago. I shipped them to the House Jarasco Enclave. They wanted a serum delivery system. I gave them one.
You gave him mine.
I gave them Rooks.
Alright, whatever. Wasn't that important?
Maybe we could go back to the Enclave.
And do what?
There might be a paper trail to follow.
Yeah, a paper trail to what? A serum injection delivery device.
If you wrote up a patent, you'd have a court case. Might be a bit late, but
I mean, I don't care about the money of it. I was never going to sell the design.
well, you don't have to sell it. The idea is you have a patent, therefore no one else can physically make it, and you get to hold that property, the intellectual property of it.
Chet, we're getting hung up on the wrong details here.
No
Oh, am I
offense,
sorry? I thought this is the only way I can get involved.
it doesn't really.
You're having the conversation in the living room. I'm just trying to sit here, read a book, and you're just expressing these details out loud, and I just want to get involved. Now you're saying that I can't? Take the conversation somewhere onto the balcony or something.
I mean, you're welcome to leave, mate.
I was here first!
What? No, I was here first.
No, I was sitting on the couch. Your cousin came out, and you decided to have this conversation. You went and found your cousin.
Exactly.
So I was here before this happened.
I'm not his cousin, actually.
No,
Yeah,
a half brother, whatever it is. Sorry.
technically related.
There's so many of you to cats, I can't keep track of it. Don't buy a clown car, or whatever the thing is. Clown bus, whatever.
It's actually called a jester wagon.
There you go, just a wag. Don't buy a just a wag.
I mean, all I'm saying, Zero, is even if there was some kind of like paper trail or whatever, it wouldn't really matter because, I mean, what would it lead to?
I don't know.
I mean, sure, there's something to do with Chimera base there. You know what? You're making a good point.
And you gotta do all this by tonight, because tomorrow we're leaving.
Game if you are, mate.
I put in my input, and apparently not wanted my opinion on patent laws.
Right. Is there any other questions, or is
I was mainly just curious about what he knew about that.
right? And you guys could turn in for the evening.
Yep.
Long rest.
I like how I've hit that button 3 times today and still yet to use anything.
Alright, and you get up early the next morning, head down to the docks, and jump aboard the House Lyrandar galleon that sail for Moonwatch.
Let's do it.
On a clear sky day, 18 degrees, the sun beaming down, the ocean shining as the sun travels overhead in over 14 hours.
Oh, so long.
Chet's enjoying every minute of it. He'd be enjoying it more if he was part of the crew, but I guess a pleasure cruise isn't too bad.
I mean, I'm sure the crew of this vessel could do with some extra help, Chet. If you really feel the call of the seas.
I feel the call of the seas, but I also feel the call of 7 platinum pieces of luxury.
But finally arriving
Is there a cafeteria on the ship?
at the... There's no cafeteria, but they do serve 2 meals at intervals throughout the day.
Do we get to choose when those intervals are?
No.
It wasn't worth 7. I'm very upset about this.
Well, arriving at the small town of Moonwatch at midnight. There is a long whistle out in the night as you pull up to the dock in the fog. Passengers exit.
Is it one of those whistles that they do at the docks, like the Fuck yeah! What's that whistle called?
I don't know. You step
A
off
Flonschlagen.
You step off the galleon onto the dock. Make your way up to the small town of Moonwatch. By the flickering torches and lit up windows of the night. knows what adventures await before you in the days to come, but we're going to finish off the session tonight. For now. and
Oof.
We'll be back next week.
Oh.
Is that